Majestic Meadows, a comprehensive guide on how to grow Queen of the Meadow, Filipendula ulmaria. Queen of the Meadow, scientifically known as Filipendula ulmaria, is a graceful and aromatic perennial herb native to Europe and Asia. Also commonly known as Meadowsweet, this plant has been cherished for centuries for its delicate, frothy flowers and sweet, almond-like fragrance. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore the essential steps to successfully cultivate and enjoy the regal beauty of Queen of the Meadow in your outdoor spaces. Understanding Queen of the Meadow. Queen of the Meadow belongs to the Rosaceae family and is characterized by its feathery, fern-like foliage and clusters of small, creamy white flowers. The plant is often found in moist meadows, ditches, and along riverbanks, thriving in areas with ample sunlight and consistent moisture. Selecting the right Queen of the Meadow variety. There is generally one species, Filipendula ulmaria, but different cultivars may vary slightly in height and flower color. Select plants from reputable nurseries or garden centers to ensure healthy and well-established specimens, choosing the ideal location. Queen of the Meadow prefers full to partial sunlight and thrives in moist, well-draining soil. It is well suited for planting in areas with a slightly acidic to neutral pH. Consider its natural habitat when choosing a location, aiming to replicate its preferred growing conditions. Soil preparation. Prepare the soil by incorporating organic matter, such as well-rotted compost or aged manure, to improve fertility and moisture retention. Queen of the Meadow can tolerate a range of soil types but thrives in consistently moist conditions. Ensure proper drainage to prevent waterlogged soil. Planting time. Plant Queen of the Meadow in the early spring or fall when the weather is mild. This allows the plant to establish its root system before facing extreme temperatures. Space the plants about 18 to 24 inches apart, providing enough room for them to spread. Planting Queen of the Meadow. Dig a hole slightly larger than the root ball and plant Queen of the Meadow at the same depth it was in its nursery container. Backfill with soil, gently firm it around the plant, and water thoroughly to settle the soil and eliminate air pockets. Watering. Queen of the Meadow thrives in consistently moist soil. Water regularly, especially during dry spells, to keep the soil consistently damp. Mulching around the base helps retain soil moisture and suppresses weeds. Mulching. Apply a layer of organic mulch, such as bark chips or straw, around the base of Queen of the Meadow. Mulching helps regulate soil temperature, retain moisture, and suppress weed growth. Maintain a small gap between the mulch and the stems to prevent moisture-related issues. Fertilizing. Queen of the Meadow is not a heavy feeder. A yearly application of a balanced, slow-release fertilizer in the spring is generally sufficient. Avoid excessive nitrogen, as it can lead to excessive foliage growth at the expense of flowers. Pruning. Pruning Queen of the Meadow is minimal. Remove spent flowers to encourage continuous blooming, and trim back any damaged or dead foliage in the spring. The plant has an elegant, natural form that requires minimal shaping. Pest and disease control. Queen of the Meadow is relatively resistant to pests and diseases. However, aphids or powdery mildew may occur. Treat pests with insecticidal soap or neem oil, and ensure good air circulation to prevent fungal issues. Companion planting. Plant Queen of the Meadow alongside other moisture-loving perennials, such as astilbes, ferns, and ligularias, to create a lush and harmonious garden border. Propagation. Propagate Queen of the Meadow through division in the early spring or fall. Lift and divide mature clumps, ensuring each division has roots attached. Replant the divisions at the same depth as the original plants. Container gardening. While Queen of the Meadow is often planted in garden borders, it can also thrive in large containers filled with well-draining, moisture-retentive soil. This makes it suitable for patios or balconies. Winter care. Queen of the Meadow is generally hardy and doesn't require special winter care. Mulch around the base to protect the roots in colder climates. Container-grown plants may benefit from being moved to a sheltered location during winter. Growing Queen of the Meadow in your garden brings an air of regal elegance, with its feathery foliage and delicate, fragrant flowers. By following these comprehensive guidelines on variety selection, planting, care, and maintenance, you'll ensure the health and grace of your Queen of the Meadow. Whether enhancing a moist garden border, creating a water's edge planting, or adding a touch of fragrance to container displays, Queen of the Meadow stands as a testament to the enduring beauty and adaptability of perennial herbs in various garden settings.